growing up, when I was around the age of 15, 16, I started working out, became influenced by Arnold, Franco Columbu, all the greats, the Golden Eagle, what was his name? Tom Platz, right? Crazy leg day, like vomiting when he's doing legs. Heavily into bodybuilding. And there was a common quote in the community that I lived by. And I'm not sure if this was from Arnold or I'm not sure who it was from. And he said that compliments break a bodybuilder. Criticism builds one. Criticism builds you up. Compliments feel really good. When you get a compliment, it's like, man, I'm good for another hour. The day is a little bit brighter. Hey, when a girl looks at you, hey, good looking. It's some random girl's like, hey, good looking. Or someone's telling you, man, you're really good at that. It's like compliments will build you up, ego-wise. But they also sort of just throw a blanket over your skill set. It's like, what do you need to change in your life? And so if I would look in the mirror, I knew I always had good arms. Well, what else do I need to work on? And so it's like a constant upgrade. Upgrading, changing, constantly training in life. Because guys, when we get stuck in the same place, what happens? We just start moving in a state of decline, a state of disorder. We don't want to do that. It's not like we just stay in the same place. So like you become a master at something, it's not you stay a master, it's like, no, you start moving backwards. You get ripe. What happens when you're ripe? You end up dying. Okay, you start rotting out. And so you want to keep training. You want to adapt, especially look at how technology is evolving constantly. It's like every day there's something new coming out, phones upgrade. So we know this. So it's up to us, whatever field we're in, to constantly upgrade. And take that criticism. I had my sales manager today tell me, you're a great closer. You're one of the best selling cars. I'm not doing too well at the moment, but you're one of the best closers. And I'm like, yeah, it feels good to hear that, but I know that I need to get better. I'm going to get better. I'm like, fuck that compliment. I'm going to get better. I have to. I have to adapt. I have to learn more about human interactions. I have to develop my empathy muscles. I have to be able to understand how people feel, how they get uncomfortable when they walk through the doors, how I can make them calm, how I can relate, how I can be a little more fierce and stand my ground, have a little more backbone. And so it's hard, but it takes this constant ability to be humble, to tell yourself, I don't know everything. Sometimes I feel like I know, I got this thing figured out. It's like, man, you don't. And so we can do these, we can update our skills. And powerful, been listening to Joseph Campbell lately. Another thing that is sort of brilliant way of thinking is like, you can upgrade your myth. It's a total curveball, right? We're talking about upgrading your sales skills. What about your myth? What does a myth have to do with anything? Well, your myth is your map of the world. Your myth is what gives meaning to life. Think about how unfortunate it is for a young man or a young woman, a boy or girl, to never have their parents tell them stories at bed, to never have Dr. Seuss books on their bookshelf, or the boy searching for his little goldfish. Remember that book where the bird falls out of his nest? He asks every other bird, are you my mother? Are you my mother? It's like all these stories add up to sort of give you and help you interpret the world. Imagine how impoverished of the mind you are if you don't have parents, families, uncles, friends, books in your life telling you these stories. One of the reasons we're reading this month is so that we can upgrade our myth. Each one of us has a different life that is unique to everyone else. Like some of you are in IT, some of you are just entering university, some of you are in car sales. It's like there's a myth for your life that needs to be updated. A lot of us, there's classic myths that become religion, Christianity, Islam, Buddhist, and each one of those holds truths. I can't deny that there's truths in the Muslim religion. I've never read the Quran, I know, but there's certain ways to live that are universal among human beings. Okay? We have to kind of upgrade that. You can get stuck in one way of thinking and then everything's closed off. It's like, if I only pledge my allegiance to the keto diet or to veganism, right? I'm quick. to accept that as my ideal diet, then I close my mind off to anything else. And so it's like, upgrade. That's why we read stories. That's why I love fantasy. Upgrade. I think about that show One Piece, the anime. So for some of you, anime is literally a passion. Anime's brilliant. It takes you on a journey. One Piece, you got this one boy, I forgot his name. Fuck, I've only watched like 15 episodes. I know that show, it's probably hit 1,000. Leave me the episode count down below. But it's like continually the journey of a young man interacting with the world, developing, training, upgrading skills, changing, growing into a man. It's like, of course it's epic. We love epic. We want to see the journey. We want to see the struggle. We don't want it to be peace. We don't want to just be happy all the time. We want to go through the hard times. And so, what does it mean? Man, it means to constantly feed your mind good ideas. Put yourself, if you can, in real life. If you can't take up hard challenges in life, read your books. Read good books. Do things you're afraid of. Upgrade the myth. Compliments, think about them. Think about how you need to adapt and put new training in your life. I think that's important. I love you. I hope you have a blessed night. I'll see you soon. Peace.